ironed out the issues from Haiti?
Yes, well, yeah, we reviewed the game as we do with every game, and I think tomorrow will be a different game than the Haiti game. But yeah, as always, we approach a game and then we review it and we look at the things that we did well and we look at the things that we have to do better.
Coming into this World Cup as European champions, how are you dealing with the weight of expectation, not only from back home but also around the world?
I think it's kind of been a little bit different. I think because we had so many big names, I guess, missing, that label's kind of not being as strong in the media or with the noises around. I don't think it's something that we necessarily focus on anyway.
Can we expect changes for Denmark?
I'm not going to tell you yet. You'll see tomorrow.
Rachel Daly came out to train 50 minutes earlier than everyone else. So how hungry is she to earn a place in the starting lineup?
I think everyone's hungry to start, and she has been out early all the time. Also, when you were not watching, she just wants to warm up a little earlier, have some touches on the ball, do some running before we start with the team. Every player here in our team is eager to start, eager to play, and also ready to play, and wants to support the whole team. Yes, we're really together.
And for you personally, you've won the Euros and the Champions League with Barcelona in the last year. So winning the World Cup would really be the icing on the cake, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be the icing on the cake. I think it'd be a lot more than that. It's the biggest trophy in football. It's the biggest accolade that you can hold as a player, to be a World Cup winner, to be a world champion. I think I said it before, I would trade everything in the world to win something with England. Obviously that happened last year, but I would trade all that again to win a World Cup with England. I think the World Cup is the pinnacle.
Yes, so the Lioness is looking pretty happy in Australia at the moment, Jen. Really interesting seeing Rachel Daly going out so early for training each day. Russo started the first game. There have been some calls, maybe will Daly take her place? What do you think Serena Wiegman's going to do, stick or twist?
I think she'll stick. I think she's renowned for sticking to her 11 and being so consistent. I think we all saw that last year at the Euros. She knew exactly who was starting, who was coming off the bench, and the impact that they can all have. I think speaking from teammates, and the one thing that she's incredible at is making players understand their role. And I think going into this tournament, she'll have done that. But of course, the debate was there for Daly and Russo, but obviously Russo got the nod.
Some people might have been surprised that the Haiti game was only 1-0, but Haiti, they were very counter-attacking. They had a threat. What sort of threat will Denmark pose?
Yeah, I think it will be a completely different game. I don't think Haiti exploited England's weaknesses so much that they ended up with a goal, but you know, Denmark have that ability to unlock defences. They don't maybe have the pace that Haiti have, but they still have very intelligent players. You've got Sorensen, Pernille Harder, Signe Brun, you know, players who have played at this level for a long time. And they would have looked at that game probably and had a bit of confidence from watching England and seeing the chances that they were given. But it's the second game. They've had another week or so to prepare for what they're going to come up against Denmark. So, yeah, I mean, I think it will be a completely different game, and hopefully more and more relationships will build on the pitch for England to bring more out of them.
Lauren James is your teammate. We saw her there. She'll be itching to start. So talented. Might she be in?
Yeah, I mean, Lauren is undoubtedly one of the biggest talents coming through right now. She's someone who has shown that over this year. But, you know, it's always the same conversation. It's Serena's decision and what she feels is right for that game and for that game plan. And that will change depending on who they're playing up against. Obviously, we spoke just a minute ago, and Serena doesn't like to change too much, but it always has to be about what's the best player to fit her game plan and what she expects from her players. But like you said, you know, Lauren is a fantastic player. She's an amazing girl and she'll do everything she can to play. But ultimately, Serena's the one that holds the baton on that.
I mean, how hard is this as a squad player to go to the other side of the world, Jen, and maybe know that you're not going to get many minutes? You know, you're a starter for your WSL side or your club side, wherever you're playing, but you actually have to take more of a back seat. How do you deal with that as a player?
I think that's where management comes into play, and I think I alluded to it earlier, that's what Serena's known for. I think from speaking to teammates, she's very good at making players aware of what their role is and their responsibilities. And I think as players as well, like, cohesion's massive and you want consistency. I think especially in tournament football, international football, where it comes thick and fast and you've not got the time to gel as a team. So I think the players probably understand that, and she'll be brilliant at that as well. But no, I think Lauren's off the back of an incredible season. She's earned her spot out there, and I'm sure there's no doubt she'll get minutes over this tournament.